What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. It is Monday, and we didn't have a game yesterday because it was our bye week. So I just want to come to you guys with a quick Atlanta Falcons news and notes on the game that's coming up ahead, which it is Saints week. Our hated rivals. We are going down to New Orleans this Sunday to play at the Superdome. It is always a hostile environment for whoever's playing there, a very loud fan base, a very loud crowd in their stadium. And I expect it to be very hostile when our guys go down to New Orleans this Sunday at 1 p.m. to take on the New Orleans Saints. But before I talk about that, I'm just going to do some quick Atlanta Falcons news and notes. Later on in the week, I have a longer video, which will be the keys to victory for this game on Sunday. But I want to talk about quick things that took place during the bye week, and also talk about what I expect from our Atlanta Falcons this Sunday. First thing, just to get right into it, salute to all my subscribers. I really appreciate everybody that watches my channel. All the Atlanta Falcons fans, rise up. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, definitely hit the like button, definitely subscribe. Share to all of your Facebook groups and wherever you Twitter. Definitely share the video. But let's jump right into it. Quick Atlanta Falcons news and notes. I expect Matt Ryan to be back this week after he sprained his ankle against the LA Rams about 3 weeks ago. He did miss the game against the Seattle Seahawks, and Matt Schaub filled in great, threw for about 460 yards. They definitely tailored the game plan for Matt Schaub. And it was a great game plan by Dirk Cutter to throw quick, short passes, get the ball out of Matt Schaub's hands, especially because our offensive line has been struggling. So the way that you counter a struggling offensive line is running the football and also throwing short passes, quick passes before the pass rush could actually get there. So I do expect Matty Ice to be back in this game. As you know, anytime we face the Saints, you can pretty much throw the records out the window because we're basically flip records. We're 1-7, they're 7-1, but you can basically throw that out. This is like a heated rivalry, like the Cowboys and Redskins. This is one of the most heated rivalries in the game, like the Ravens and Steelers, Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Every time we meet up, it's always a dogfight. So I don't expect nothing different this coming Sunday at 1 p.m. I hope Dan Quinn was able to motivate these guys during the bye week. I know Deion Jones was very fired up in his post-game press conference after the Seattle loss before the bye week. They talked to him at his locker, and he was very ticked off. About the media just asking stupid questions, asking about how can a team get better and, why is the team losing, things of that nature. And Debo basically said the team is playing very hard for Dan Quinn. They love Dan Quinn. They're definitely fighting for his job, and they're fighting for their own jobs. But at the end of the day, even if Dan Quinn is let go, whoever's on this team still is auditioning for the next head coach, and you're always auditioning for another team. So you never want to put out bad tape. So that's what gets me with I hear Falcons fans and YouTubers and things of that nature saying, like, we need to go ahead and tank. I don't think we need to tank because you got to remember, if these players are putting out bad tape, chances are they're not going to get signed or get a job anywhere else. So these guys are definitely always going to do their best when they're out there on the field. They'll never tank or never take plays off. If they are out there taking plays off, trust me, they say the eye in the sky don't lie, and that's what you put on film. So you always want to put your best foot forward, whether you're a winning team or whether you're a losing team. I'm excited about this game. I told y'all in my video last week, I really think that the Atlanta Falcons young players, and especially the guys in the secondary and stuff like that, are starting to look better and starting to improve, which I expected to happen because, it takes time to adjust to the speed of the game in the NFL, the physicality, the different rules that the NFL may have different than college as far as catching the ball with 2 feet in bounds and things of that nature, defending, how they call pass interference and how they call holding calls. All of those things for rookie players, it's always a learning curve. So for the Isaiah Olivers of the world and the Kendall Sheffields of the world, Caleb McGarry's, I did hear that Chris Lindstrom may be coming back to the active roster soon. He's already practicing, I believe, doing individual drills and stuff like that on the side. I don't know if he's been cleared yet for like full contact where he can go full on in practice. I don't think so, but pretty soon he should be hearing back if he can go full contact. But I know they said that his foot pretty much is healed up, which he broke a bone in his foot after the first game of the season against Minnesota. So I do expect our offensive line to become more solidified up front. And I do believe that's going to help this Atlanta Falcons team, especially on the offensive end, being able to run the ball a little bit better and being able to protect the passer with Matt Ryan. So I expect big things in the second half of the season. Dan Quinn at this point is fighting for his job. Definitely, he's been fighting for his job pretty much the whole season at this point. And I think if he just wins a couple games, Arthur Blank's going to seriously, I think he's going to seriously consider keeping Dan Quinn around, at least for another season, to see after these guys have had a full season to try to develop under this new 3-4 system, to see if these players can catch on and if Dan Quinn can really motivate these guys to win games. But I don't really think that what's been going on has anything to do with Dan Quinn as far as motivation factors. I just think these players are young, they're inexperienced, and it's nothing like gaining experience than playing a full 16 game or playing in a regular season where you're getting snaps. That's the best way to learn. It's harder to learn from the sideline than it's when you're in live action, because the sideline and live action, it's two different things. So I'm definitely, like I said, looking forward to this game. I always love the rivalry games. If we don't win no other game this year, I definitely want us to win the 2 games we play the Saints. I can't stand the Saints. Can't stand Sean Payton. He's very cocky. He likes to talk trash, even to the players, like the opposing players on the opposing team. And nothing warmed my heart more than when he was doing the skull, when they were making fun of the Minnesota Vikings doing their little skull chant, and they thought they had won that playoff game. And Stephon Diggs caught that pass up the sideline where the safety took a bad position, or he had bad positioning, and Diggs ended up winning, and they ended up going to the NFC Championship game. Nothing warmed my heart more than seeing the New Orleans Saints lose, because they're very cocky, and their coach is very cocky, and their players are very cocky. So I'm definitely excited about this game. Every time we link up against them, Marshawn Lattimore and Julio Jones go at it. Julio usually gets the better of them, but Marshawn Lattimore is a very physical corner, a very good tackler. Probably one of the best corners in the league. He does hold a lot and things of that nature, but he's just very physical, very fast. He always pretty much takes great angles on the ball and things of that nature. So Julio Jones definitely going to be in a dogfight. But I think that we can take advantage of the Saints' corners. I don't know if Eli Apple is still injured. I know he got injured a couple weeks ago when they played Chicago, but I'm not too worried about the Saints as far as their secondary. I think they can be had in the secondary. We have very fast receivers with Calvin Ridley, could definitely go deep, and Julio and Austin Hooper work in the middle of the field, and Justin Hardy and those guys, Russell Gage. It's always, like I said, always a good game. I expect us to definitely put up a good fight and possibly win this game. A lot of people might watch this video and laugh and say we have no chance, but I really think this Falcons team has a chance to go in there and upset the New Orleans Saints and basically try to play spoiler at this point, because that's all we're pretty much doing. I don't really think that we have a shot at this current time at the wild card spot. And I'm not too sure if we can actually come back and win the division, because we're down 6 games. We're in a 6-game deficit to the Saints. So it's going to take the Saints going on a severe losing streak for us to actually win our division. Even if we beat every single division team, I don't being a sweep 6-0 in our division, I still don't think that would be enough for us to win the division, because we're so far behind the Saints. Like, the Saints have taken off, and then in the other divisions, like the NFC West, they have the 49ers at 8-0. I think the Seahawks are like 6-2 or 7-2. So, and then they got the Rams, and basically we lost to every single team in the NFC West. So if it came down to like a tiebreaker situation where we have the same record, those teams will get the nod at the playoffs over us because we lost to them. So that's the disadvantage of losing to NFC teams, that it comes back to affect you in the long run, especially when it comes down to making the playoffs and things of that nature. But that's pretty much it. I don't have too much more that I want to talk about. I just want to do a quick video. I'm gonna have more videos to come later on this week once I hear a little bit more about what's going on with the team and what's going on with New Orleans, about the injuries and things of that nature. But I do look for us to put up, like I said, put up a great fight and possibly beat the Saints on this Sunday. It was great yesterday of being able just to watch some football and not be so emotionally invested, because I love the Falcons so much. So when we lose games, things of that nature, especially when we get blown out, it's just like a dark spot on a Sunday. It just feels like a blotch, a shadow, a dark cloud or something like that. On those Sundays when I'm watching the Falcons games and we actually lose. So I just want to win. So we definitely need to get these 2 games against the Saints. The game here, and then definitely the game on Sunday night, or not Sunday night, but on Thanksgiving, that Thursday night game on Thanksgiving. We play the Saints at home this year, and we need to pay them back for the L that we took last year on Thanksgiving to the Saints in New Orleans. It's time for us to return the favor in the A. But like I said, never give up. I'll never give up until we're mathematically eliminated from playoff contention. I just need us to start winning games. If we can start putting it together, and it takes one win at a time. So first, we just need to worry about the Saints. We don't need to look ahead in the schedule to see who we play next, or who we play in this next 8-week stretch. But we do have all of our division games. So I'm looking forward to great things out of our players. Like I said, the defense showed life and showed improvement before the bye. So I'm expecting the same thing in this game. I'm expecting the offense to pick up right where Matt Schaub left off. If it's Matt Ryan that's coming back to the helm, I expect us to put up big points against the Saints. Let's try to get this running game going. Like I said, I would love to see Brian Hill get more snaps, because he basically proved himself when he got the limited snaps that he got against the Seahawks. He did have a long touchdown run for about 25 yards. So he's showing promise. Maybe we can finally get Quadri Olsen out there just to see what he can do. But like I said, man, I'm ready for this game on Sunday. I'm hyped. I'm always hyped about Saints Week, because there's nothing feels better than beating the rivals, the crosstown rivals, or the neighboring state rivals. And like I said, man, let's go ahead and get a win streak started. With that being said, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. Tell all of your Falcons friends and any NFL fans about the page. This has been my time, y'all. Rise up as always, Falcons Nation. And I'll holler at y'all in the next video. This is your boy Jew. Like I said, if you would like to donate to our channel, my channel, definitely go ahead and go to the Cash App. It'd be the $ Jew Talk Sports. I'm trying to get this over to 1,000 subscribers so I can go ahead and start doing live streams. I can talk to you guys maybe during some of the games, and we can do some live chats. But I was definitely encouraged, like I said, with the last game before the bye. It did look like we were fighting hard, and they were trying hard to get back in that game against the Saints and possibly cause an upset. So let's see if we can go ahead and upset these Saints on Sunday. But as always, Falcons Nation, this has been your boy Jew. All right, peace.